Rise, everyone. AJ McKay, Linda Kay, and the Easton Dillon Josh Ashcraft. We are right along ringside, ready for another big week of OVW Wrestling. Icon Lee making his way into the squared circle in the Hot Point Davis Arena, saying he's making his way into his domain, guys?
Well, I mean, always, but are my ears hearing correctly? I mean, there's some applause here, you guys, for Icon Lee.
I just hear boos.
I just think people are just maybe they're having just a little bit of a mental lapse, maybe in judgment.
I don't hear that well anyway, so.
That's well.
Huh?
Great crowd here tonight in the Hot Point Davis Arena. The helmet comes off. Icon Lee.
And his opponent, being accompanied to the ring by Percival Goodington the 13th, representing the Z-Force, Super Z.
Super Z and Percival Goodington the 13th out here, representing the Z-Force. And Percival Goodington the 13th. Butler.
He is the trusty butler.
Yeah.
He buttles.
He buttles.
What exactly
What?
is buttling?
I don't know. I think he presses Super Z's cape for him.
That's ironing. That's not buttling.
Well, in England, it's pressing.
Whatever.
I don't know if
Either way, bell rings. This one is underway, and
I'm not even sure Percival's British, honestly.
Icon Lee already talking trash to Super Z.
Well, of course, he always talks trash. Icon feeds off the hatred and the anger of these fans.
This also is not the first time we've seen Icon Lee facing off against Super Z.
Oh, not at all.
Well, these two have faced off multiple times in the past, and there's no love lost
Yeah.
between these men.
Very evenly matched up, except for the fact that Super Z is obviously a superhero, apparently.
And Icon is
Well,
the
there you
shepherd of sheep.
Well,
Icon Lee sent across the ring by Super Z. Icon Lee looks incensed. Can't let his anger get the better of him here. The Super Z starts off early with the advantage. Icon Lee swinging a miss. Super Z hooks him up. Up and down.
Huge slam there.
Icon Lee getting drugged back to the center by Super Z, and OVW's resident superhero telling Icon Lee that he ain't super
Woo!
as he lands that splash.
Super Z feeling it and getting this early start, as you mentioned, Josh.
mixed reviews here, guys. You are hearing smatters of applause for Super Z, but also some boos. So apparently, we may have a couple of Icon Lee sheeple in here.
Well,
Yeah.
everyone's entitled to their opinion. Chop to the chest.
Ask and you shall receive.
Yeah.
Ask and you shall receive.
Caving in the chest there of Icon Lee.
Oh, wait a minute. He touched the cape.
Yeah,
Yeah, you don't touch Super Z's cape.
I don't think superpowers transfer that way, though. Icon Lee still in some pain there from those chops.
Oh, and Icon Lee tries to light up Super Z. Super
Oh!
Z, that chest protector. Yeah, going for the choke slam, but Icon Lee with the old Tracy Smothers, that cross chop to the throat. Oh,
wow.
and Super Z lighting up.
That still is painful no matter what.
The super speed of Super Z, but he misses with that chop. Icon now missing. Super Z to the outside.
Well, that's the thing about Super Z. You got to keep your eye on him. This guy is so quick.
Well, I know Icon Lee's keeping his eye on him.
Is that a pun about his eye?
Oh,
Pretty much.
misses with
Look
the
out,
He
super
rips
punch.
him down by the mask.
Yeah, man, a handful of mask there. And obviously referee Charlie McKenzie admonishing Icon Lee for that.
Super Z trying to get back to his feet, and Icon Lee charges him with a knee strike right to the temple. Say what you will about Icon Lee, this man spends time in the gym. He's got the cardio to keep bringing the pain just like he is to Super Z right now.
And those knees, Josh, are connecting pinpoint
They
right on
are.
the side of the jaw and face. And look out, going for it a third time.
my
Connects.
goodness.
3 in a row from Icon Lee.
And Super Z is rocked. Icon Lee stalking Super Z now.
You see Percival Goodington down there in the bottom of the right-hand side of the screen trying to get the crowd to rally behind Super Z. Icon now scoops up Z, slides behind here, double chop.
Oh,
Super Z with a flurry of chops and shots off the ropes and just blasts Icon Lee back down to the canvas.
Handful of hair, though, from Super Z.
this burst of energy out of nowhere. Oh, and quickly
Man.
stopped there by Icon Lee.
Super
but
Z
man.
should have gone for the cover. I
Yeah.
think the disrespect of dragging Icon Lee back to his feet by his hair.
Talk about
Oh.
disrespect here. Well, it is a pin attempt. The referee should be counting that, but obviously only a 1 count.
Referee Charlene seeing something we couldn't from our vantage point. Icon Lee raining down blows into the head of Super Z. Now Icon Lee. I thought he was calling him to the top rope, but peacocking right
yeah.
now. It's no time to showboat.
He's wasting a lot of time here. He needs to get in, and you can't take Super Z lightly. You're going to wind up losing this thing by walking around and jaw-jacking with the crowd. Well, and suffers for it.
Case in point, Super Z with enough time to recover, played a little possum there. Icon Lee got baited in. Now Super Z back to his feet. Hooks him up, inverted atomic drop. Super Z's going for that choke slam. No! That's a bad landing for Icon Lee. And
Super punch. Can he do it?
Super Z somehow rallying back into this thing. Icon off the ropes with a reversal, though. Here comes Super Z, duck under.
Tries to go for a straight right hand, but Super Z now. Oh, look at the rotation. Sends Icon Lee flying into the corner.
Classic Super Z there. It looks like he's going for the cape on the outside here.
We know what that means.
He said it's time to fly.
Time to fly, Super Z.
Icon still down on the canvas. Super Z now making his way to the very top rope. Look out here. Super, nobody home.
Yeah, that cross body, no water in the pool.
Icon there.
Icon,
No, he scouted that.
Yeah, he said, I'm too smart. Dude,
You're having the helmet, you guys.
Wait a second here.
Icon Lee.
Wait a second.
Channeling his inner powers.
Well, he just clocked Percival Goodington on the floor, and he's got that helmet on now. Oh man. In for the cover is Icon Lee. 2 counted. Oh my gosh.
Whoa!
Here is your winner, Icon Lee.
Well, obviously the referee couldn't do anything about the shot to Percival. He's not part of the match, so that doesn't constitute a disqualification. But Icon Lee pulls out a win over Super Z. Let's go over to Eric Cornish with our toughest